he finally realized that bass players are the least important members of the band.
Oh.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of From Takedowns to Breakdowns. He is
Antonio.
And I am Pedro. We are A&P. Now, today's topic is one that's been mentioned to us by a lot of different people. Everybody wants to hear our take on why perhaps we think on or what our thoughts are on the fact that Marko has left Nightwish. A lot of people have asked us about this.
A very sad topic.
It is a sad topic. I mean, at least I'm happy that I got to see the band when he was still in the band. But it's definitely a sad topic. It's definitely one of the sad events of this new year, 2021. But there's been a lot of turmoil with bands, you know what I mean? Delaying, a bunch of members left the band. There's been bands that have broken up because of the whole pandemic. There's been all sorts of stuff. But the Marko one really caught me a little bit off guard.
That one hit me hard.
It did hit me hard. They had a new album. You know what I mean? He seems to be part of the... I mean, it's hard for me to think about Nightwish.
Without him.
It really is. He's one of those key elements of the band.
Exactly. So it's going to be hard to hear someone taking his spot in the future.
Because it's not just the bass playing. It's also the singing.
Exactly.
So that, to me, is an important element. Now, I thought about this, and I tried to reach out to Marko to get his input, to get him on this show, to talk about why did he leave Nightwish. But the guy is harder to find than a sober person at a Fin Troll show. So I couldn't get a hold of him. I couldn't find him.
That was a good one.
I know. And I finished too.
Yeah, exactly.
I made sure the connection was there. So I tried to reach out. No luck. So I did some investigating of my own. I did what everybody in the year of 2020 has been doing. I went on Google and I did my own research. So during that research, I discovered 10 possible reasons, right here, 10 possible reasons why Marko left Nightwish. Now, I'm going to go from number 10 to number 1, and I want to hear your input, your thoughts on these 10 reasons.
Okay.
All right? At number 10, we have, he finally realized that bass players are the least important members of the band.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
You don't think he realizes that,
no,
or you don't think the fact is true?
I don't think the fact is true.
If it is a fact, but you don't think in this case, in the case of Nightwish, you don't think it's true?
I think he's a very important person to Nightwish besides being the bass player.
All right, I think you're taking this far too seriously. I honestly think that there's a slight possibility that he discovered that fact, a fact that everybody in metal music knows.
I don't believe it.
No?
I don't believe that the bass player
is the least important member of the band?
Yeah.
Wow, all bass players out there right now are giving you a slow clap. All right, so at number 9, he can make more money from selling beard oils than royalties from his music. Actually, I think this is true.
I think that one is true.
I actually think this is true. And if you don't believe us, just go look at the numbers from Spotify. I honestly think the guy could make more money on beard
and
oils.
just go watch a live Nightwish video. You'll see his beard just like flowing in the wind.
I'm actually surprised he doesn't have a beard oil. I mean, even 𝗙𝗥𝗢𝗧𝗔𝗞𝗘𝗏𝗪𝗡𝗙 have their own beard oil, which is really strange because Yoni just shaved his beard after releasing a beard oil. I mean, that doesn't make any sense, but who am I to judge? I'm still waiting for mine. All right. This one actually makes a lot of sense.
This one makes sense, yeah.
Okay. So at number 8, after seeing Dragon Force write a Nightwish song in 10 minutes, he felt it was time to quit music.
I mean, how long? I mean,
I'm sure it takes Nightwish more than 10 minutes to write a song, to make a song. So the fact that Dragon Force did it in 10 minutes, it's time to mic drop and walk away like, you know, like you've been exposed.
Yeah.
All right, so at number 7, he wants to be a full-time TikToker. I could see that.
I can't.
Doing sauna videos on TikTok.
Okay, maybe those, yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing beard videos on how to comb his beard.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. I can't see him doing dancing videos on TikTok. Imagine him dancing on TikTok.
No, but imagine him doing like covers, like playback covers, like or beard stuff or sound. I think if he had a TikTok account, I think it would be highly followed. I mean, who in metal, who would not follow him on TikTok? I would follow. I'm not even on TikTok. I would follow him.
Yeah.
I would follow him on TikTok. All right, number 6. He was told to cut his beard.
Oof. I mean, that is a big reason.
I think if there's one reason to leave Nightwish...
If there's one reason that could be true, that is the reason.
I think that's the reason. I think they finally... Somebody pulled the trigger.
They were like, he's getting too much attention with his beard. It's time to cut him off.
I agree. Plus, he perhaps takes too much time. They're waiting for him to do sound check, and the guy is combing his beard backstage while they're all sitting around waiting for him. So perhaps somebody just said something. You know, it's time for you to cut that thing off.
Sometimes greatness
Plus, you
takes
can look
time.
younger.
That's true.
You know. All right, so number 5, he canceled himself.
Ooh, yeah.
It's technically true.
Yeah, because he puts braids in his beard, and that's cultural appropriation.
I wasn't going from that angle. I was going from the angle that instead of waiting for somebody to kick him out of the band, he
kicked himself off.
He kicked himself off. So he technically canceled himself.
Because he doesn't know what he did, but he knows that there is something that could get him canceled. So
he woke up one morning and he thought, you know, I must have done something wrong in the last 30 years. And I know people are going that far back in order to cancel people.
I may have said something in a home video when I was 8.
Exactly. So I'm going to pull the trigger here. You're not canceling me. I'm canceling me. You know, and he just walked away. At number 4, he didn't leave. He was forced out when Troy started to take bass lessons. You know what? That guy can play every instrument in the world. If I'm in a band and I see him learning my instrument, I think it's time for me to go.
I'm shitting my pants. Definitely.
There's definitely going to be some remodelation of this environment. You know what I mean? There's going to be some changes happening. I can totally see that. If I'm in a band and I see that guy picking up whatever it is that I'm doing, either I up my game, contract a killer to get rid of him, or I find another band.
Or I cancel him.
Or I find some things to cancel him.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good one too. Number 3, after winning Masked Singer, he wanted to rename the band Marko Hietala featuring members of Nightwish. You know, fame got to him.
Exactly.
I can see that too.
I could also see that.
The guy won the Masked Singer Finland. Finland! A country that has more talent as far as singing is concerned
than any other
per
country.
capita than any other country. You can honestly go outside a building, grab a snowball, throw it, and you're going to hit a singer. Or a musician. At the very minimal.
A musician.
At very minimal. It's incredible. The amount of talent in that country is just incredible. The fact that he puts a mask on, dresses like a scientist/doctor, wins the whole thing, singing, you know, hip-hop songs, pop songs, that kind of stuff. It just makes sense. He finally realized, wait a minute, I'm not part of Nightwish, they're part of me.
Exactly. I don't have to be a backup singer anymore. I could be just the front guy.
I can be the band. I don't need them, they need me. That's exactly what happened. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
At number 2, the hectic 2020 tour schedule got to him.
I don't think we have to say anything else about that.
I think that one is kind of self-explanatory.
It talks for itself.
Yeah, that one kind of says it all. At number 1, he will be playing Gandalf in a reboot of Lord of the Rings.
Ooh, I would like to see that.
I would love to see that. I'm not going to the movie theaters anytime soon because of the pandemic. But if there's one movie that would take me to the movie theater, perhaps in a hazmat suit, would be a reboot of Lord of the Rings featuring Marko Hietala as Gandalf.
Yeah. And his staff, instead of a staff, it's a base. It's like a wooden base.
Oh my God, I never even thought about that. That's incredible. Wow.
I want to see him, like someone just make like an artist rendition of him as Gandalf.
Every time he goes on stage, there's already an artist rendition of him.
No,
I
want to see him with the like everything on.
Oh, you want to see him with a hat and the whole getup, the whole gear?
Yeah.
Maybe if we find him somewhere in Finland, he's hiding right now. He's taking a complete hiatus.
Yeah.
So
he went into hibernation.
Perhaps. Maybe he's in a sauna somewhere. Maybe he did cut his beard. That's why nobody can find him.
Because he's waiting for it to grow back.
Maybe he had an accident. I didn't think about that, but maybe he had an accident, cut his beard, and he's like, fuck, now I cannot be in public until this thing grows back.
So I just quit the band.
So I quit the band, I wait a couple of years until it grows back, and then I join back.
Ooh, that was not even on the list.
I know, I just thought about it now on the spot.
Reason.
I just thought about it on the spot right now. I didn't think about this before. I didn't find it on Google. That didn't come up during my research. Maybe the guys on 4chan need to get better sources. So
the guys on Reddit are not doing it well.
Exactly. That didn't come up on my finds, but that's a great reason as well. What do you guys think? What do you think are the reasons for Marko to leave Nightwish? Do you guys agree with our list? I think our list is very comprehensive.
Yeah.
I think we nailed every single item. I think we looked under every single rock. We looked in every single sauna. And I think one of these is definitely the real reason why Marko left Nightwish. Right?
Yeah.
At least I'm sticking to that story.
Let's just hope.
Let's just hope.
Because That was a top 11 list.
Top 11 list. All right, guys, on that note, make sure you join us for our next video next week on this channel. I was going to say at the same bat time, same bat channel, but it's definitely same bat channel. The time, I don't know. I'm not the one that does the uploads.
Yeah.
I don't do the technical support. We just sit in front of the camera for now until they cancel us.
Exactly.
All right. On that note, guys, we'll see you at the next video. Take care.
Ya.